What's happening, people? I hope you're all well. So, Thomas Carty beats Jay McFarlane in the second round by TKO. Well, Thomas Carty, he scored the first knockdown with a straight left, I think, southpaw straight left hand. And then the accumulation after Jay McFarlane got up caused the referee to jump in and stop the fight. Jay McFarlane looked like he wasn't too happy with it. So what can I really gain from this fight? What do I know about what do I know about Thomas Carty that I didn't know after this fight? Maybe that he's got a bit of power there, because I know he's 6-0 with 5 KO wins, but the opposition he's been in with, I don't know if they're tough journeymen, but I wouldn't necessarily say that they're the best quality opposition. In fact, they're not. Jay McFarlane, journeyman, but tough guy. So, he put Jay McFarlane on the floor, and perhaps he's got some power there. Jay McFarlane recently went the distance with Guardia Vianello. So, Thomas Carty gets the win and he moves on. What can I really say about Thomas Carty as a prospect? I think that Thomas Carty, from what I've seen of him, he hasn't done anything for me that's leapt off the page. But in the same respect, he hasn't made any serious mistakes watching him. You watch some people and you think they're talented, but they're making real mistakes in there, or there are clear lapses in their game. But Thomas Carty, I don't necessarily see that. He seems to be one of those guys that is proficient, doesn't do anything great, but doesn't do anything glaringly wrong. Plus he's a southpaw, which is probably going to work in his favour. So I looked at his amateur record on BoxRec, and he's got 2 losses to the same guy, and I think by knockout both times. So has he got chin issues? I suppose we'll find out in due course. But at the moment, he hasn't done much wrong, as I previously stated. And I think he's going to be an interesting addition to the heavyweight division. Now, I think with regards to his next fight, I think a higher level journeyman could be what's needed. So maybe a journeyman that's not quite on the level of Kamil Sokolowski, but a journeyman that can go the rounds. That journeyman that just recently fought Italma, Moses Italma, he could step in and fight Thomas Carty. In all likelihood, that's probably going to go the distance, especially if Carty's not, I don't know how many rounds that fight was scheduled for, but perhaps he could get in with that guy, and it most likely going to go the distance, but he can get some rounds and I can see a bit more what he's about. So Thomas Carty, he moves on. Shout out to Carty for the win. Jay McFarlane, back to the drawing board. He is a journeyman, but I feel like Jay McFarlane has more talent than his record suggests, and how things have gone for him as a pro so far suggests. That's just my opinion. But either way, what did you make of the fight? What did you make of Thomas Carty as a prospect? I don't think I've seen the best of him yet. So let me know. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I make a new video, and I'll see you on the next video.